Best Indira Gandhi quotes will make you think. One must beware of ministers who can do nothing without money, and those who want to do everything with money. You must learn to be still in the midst of activity and to be vibrantly alive in repose. Even if I died in the service of the nation, I would be proud of it. Every drop of my blood will contribute to the growth of this nation and to make it strong and dynamic. Forgiveness is a virtue of the brave. My grandfather once told me that there were two kinds of people, those who do the work and those who take the credit. He told me to try to be in the first group. There was much less competition. Whenever you take a step forward, you are bound to disturb something. People with clenched fists cannot shake hands. Education is a liberating force, and in our age, it is also a democratizing force, cutting across the barriers of caste and class, smoothing out inequalities imposed by birth and other circumstances. People tend to forget their duties but remember their rights. A nation's strength ultimately consists in what it can do on its own, and not in what it can borrow from others. There is not love where there is no will. Opportunities are not offered, they must be wrested and worked for, and this calls for perseverance and courage. The immediate is often the enemy of the ultimate. Martyrdom does not end something, it only a beginning. If I die a violent death, as some fear and a few are plotting, I know that the violence will be in the thought and the action of the assassins, not in my dying. My theory is that men are no more liberated than women. My father was a statesman, I am a political woman. My father was a saint, I am not. Politics is the art of acquiring, holding, and wielding power. Life is a continuous process of adjustment. There exists no politician in India daring enough to attempt to explain to the masses that cows can be eaten. You can't shake hands with a clenched fist. Have a bias toward action. Let's see something happen now. You can break that big plan into small steps and take the first step right away. The greatest of all contraceptives is affluence. The power to question is the basis of all human progress. Without courage, you cannot practice any other virtue. You have to have courage, courage of different kinds. First, intellectual courage, to sort out different values and make up your mind about which is the one which is right for you to follow. You have to have moral courage to stick up to that, no matter what comes in your way, no matter what the obstacle and the opposition is. To bear many children is considered not only a religious blessing but also an investment. The greater their number, some Indians reason, the more alms they can beg. The question before the advanced nations is not whether they can afford to help the developing nations, but whether they can afford not to do so. Dhaka is now the free capital of a free country. All unprejudiced persons objectively surveying the grim events in Bangladesh since March 25 have recognized the revolt of 75 million people. A people who were forced to the conclusion that neither their life, nor their liberty, to say nothing of the possibility of the pursuit of happiness, was available to them. The civil servant is primarily the master of the short-term solution. If you like the quotes, let us know in the comments which one is the most relevant these days. Your opinion is very important to us. And if you know someone to whom this video will be useful, then share it with the person to help. And, of course, if you like the video, then don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell for more videos.